The Bond villain behind the elite's annual gathering in Davos is obviously nervous. Klaus Schwab kicked off the annual confab by trying to reassure attendees that they still run the show.
The world faces critical challenges: extreme weather events, misinformation and disinformation, increasing divisions within societies, within countries. The future is shaped by us, and particularly shaped by us here in this room.
Shaped by us in the room. Warnings of disinformation. Can't make this up. This is the epitome of uninformed arrogance. But he's just another globalist mastodon on the verge of extinction. But still, let's compare the response to Trump at the World Economic Forum in his first term to how he was received today. It was quite something to behold.
Of course, I'm aware that your strong leadership is open to misconceptions and biased interpretations. Therefore, it is so essential for us in the room to listen directly to you.
The importance of American leadership and your personal leadership is fundamental and paramount. We are here to hear your vision and policies related to revitalizing the economy and addressing the global challenges.
Well, so it goes from tolerating Trump at Davos, that first soundbite, to kind of, well, acknowledging grudgingly that he's a force to be reckoned with. It's quite the change in tone. But this morning, Trump treated his Davos appearance kind of like a Zoom call with a message to clueless Klaus.
I'm pleased to report that America is also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as misinformation or disinformation, which are the favorite words of censors and those who wish to stop the free exchange of ideas and, frankly, progress.
It was so refreshing to watch from beginning to end. It was Trump's message stood really in stark contrast to the Davos dimwits on almost every issue. And remember, they are not going to stop fighting as much as they can to destroy gas-powered cars, the entire oil and gas industry.
Our fossil fuel addiction is a Frankenstein monster, sparing nothing and no one. All around us, we see clear signs that the monster has become master.
Ooh, lofty rhetoric. But the real monster scenario is found in the world where they have all the power and individuals in free nations are forced to submit. Well, Trump's going to have none of that.
I terminated the ridiculous and incredibly wasteful Green New Deal. I call it the Green New Scam. Withdrew from the one-sided Paris Climate Accord and ended the insane and costly electric vehicle mandate. The United States has the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we're going to use it.
Greenheads were exploding from the Swiss Alps to China. Of course, China is banking on its ability to totally annihilate the American automobile industry by sucking us all into electric vehicles. Now, on trade, Trump was just as blunt.
The EU treats us very, very unfairly, very badly. They don't take our, essentially don't take our farm products, and they don't take our cars, yet they send cars to us by the millions. They put tariffs on things that we want to do. We have, you know, hundreds of billions of dollars of deficits with the EU, and nobody's happy with it, and we're going to do something about it, but nobody's happy with it.
The agenda is now and always will be America first.
My message to every business in the world is very simple. Come make your product in America, and we will give you among the lowest taxes of any nation on earth. But if you don't make your product in America, which is your prerogative, then very simply you will have to pay a tariff.
But it wasn't just business issues tackled at Davos. The gender benders, they're also panicking that they're losing power. Now, who knew it was a global priority to protect drag shows?
What we've enacted is free speech for algorithms, not free speech for citizens. We're seeing an uptick in violence in the United States against LGBTQ people. It's everything from attacks at drag shows to trans women being murdered on the street.
And once again, Trump beamed in and laid waste to that insanity.
My administration has taken action to abolish all discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense. America will once again become a merit-based country.
My favorite part, though, was when he chose to address the CEO of Bank of America directly. Now, remember, the bank had shared account holders' information after January 6th and then flat out denied that other conservative businesses' access to their services was even happening. They thought, oh, no, everybody's getting access.
And I don't know if the regulators mandated that because of Biden or what, but you and Jamie and everybody, I hope you're going to open your banks to conservatives because what you're doing is wrong.
Of course, Bank of America claims nothing nefarious ever happened. But the fact is, the globalist titans of industry and politics and media, they gather at Davos, and they're never going to be comfortable with what Trump represents. They might put on a good act, but never will they accept it. An America that is unapologetic, an America that is bold, an America that's sometimes brash, they don't want that, but too bad. Because Trump has all the momentum. He returned from the political grave to win the presidency, and he is inspiring not just our own citizens, but those seeking a better life across the globe. Now, over the weekend, I had the chance to chat with Italian President Giorgia Meloni and watch the buzz around Argentina's former president, Javier Milei. I met populist politicians from Sweden, from Poland, and the Czech Republic. All of them are thrilled about our new American president. So 8 years ago, Trump was a speed bump on the way to global control. Today, he's the prophet of pragmatism. We all felt more connected than ever. We all feel more connected than ever, thanks in large part also to social media. Think about it. What on earth would we do without Elon Musk and X? Why do you think the Davos bigwigs are so keen on censorship? Trump's Zoom message to all of them who thought America was on her heels, who profited off the decline of the American worker, is clear. Your schemes to control us, to censor us, to rip us off, to shame us are over. You're officially on notice. And that's the angle.